Episode 2.
It's dragging me in. Pull me back. Pull me back. Thanks, Monica. I was almost drawn into the flux. Lucas, see if you can find some rope.
What on earth for?
To tie around the TARDIS before it's completely subsumed into the hospital.
What is happening?
The merging of three distinct worlds. Our world, the world of the paranormal, and the time vortex. You see, you're none the wiser, and we've lost valuable seconds. Find me some rope. There are powerful forces at work here. I must get closer. Hold on to my coattails.
Robert, Philippa?
Fascinating. Pure, raw temporal flux. Haven't seen the like of it before. This hospital must be built on a nexus point. Any luck with that rope, Professor Lucas?
I've got this fire hose. Will it do?
Yes, give it here.
You do realise, Doctor, that if you brought equipment into this hospital that will cause structural damage, I will be forced to report you to the Ministry.
That's a report I'd like to read. Done it!
Alaska, what is this? Some sort of cosmic rodeo?
Wild Bill Hickok taught me everything I know. Geronimo! Voila!
Good shot.
All right, everyone. Take the strain.
You will not defeat me.
Monica, let go the hose.
I can't.
No!
Help, it's pulling me in. Robert, no.
I got you, Monica. No!
No!
No! No! No! Bring them back, Hewer. Bring them back, or so help me, I'll...
What's happened, Doctor? What's happened to Robert and Monica?
Subsumed into the Nexus along with my TARDIS.
But where are they?
Trapped at the fulcrum point between real space, occult force, and raw time. And I have no idea how to bring them back.
It's let us go.
That is one ride I would not want to take again in a hurry.
Where are we?
We're still at the Paupers. Look, that's the lecture theatre.
Well, at least we're safe. No sign of the TARDIS, though. Wait.
What is it?
Since when has the Paupers used candles for lighting and had leaded windows?
It doesn't. But that is the lecture theatre. I'd swear on a stack of Bibles.
But the windows? Give me a leg up. I want to look out.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
What can you see?
Half-timbered houses, thatched roofs, horse-drawn carriages and cobbled streets.
Are you pulling my leg?
No, but I wish I was. We've gone back in time.
That's mad. How will we get back?
I don't know.
There's some people coming. Quick, into the lecture theatre. Up the stairs. We'll hide in the back row.
They're coming in here. Duck down.
Well, here we are, doctors. Perhaps if you'll take a seat. Perkins, run down and tell the porters I'm ready to begin. The patient can be brought up now.
At once, Dr. Smythe.
It can't be. That's the doctor.
I don't understand.
It's impossible.
Impossible? You say it might be impossible to get them back?
I don't know where to get them back from. All of the equipment I need to track them is in the TARDIS, and that's gone with them.
Will someone please explain to me what happened up there in the attic?
It's all rather complicated, and to be honest, I don't understand all that went on. But the Ouija board session you had the other night tapped into some long dormant energy. Energy drawn from a rent in the space-time vortex, centred on this part of London.
This Nexus thing?
Yes. It's like a stress point in the fabric of the continuum.
And this is supposed to be some sort of explanation.
Well, it's the best one I've got at the moment.
But what's it all got to do with this police box?
It's not a police box. It's a time machine.
A time machine?
My time machine. If Hewer manages to break into the TARDIS, he will no longer be tied to this location. He will have the whole of eternity at his mercy.
You are here with me. I can feel your power.
This is a nexus point.
Whatever name you give this alchemy matters not. You are here. Let me closer.
There are instabilities here.
Let me closer, I say.
You are part of the instability. There is imminent danger of temporal ischemia.
I will have your power.
Where is the doctor?
Give him more brandy. Perkins! The biting stick! Get it between his teeth. Now, gentlemen, observe the patient. His left leg has been completely crushed in a loom accident. There is a complicated fracture of the femur, and the flesh is grossly infected. The femoral artery has been severed and cauterized. I think we are all agreed that the leg cannot be saved.
I think I'm going to be sick.
That man. He's the spitting image of the doctor.
I know. It's weird, above and beyond the call of duty.
So now I take my new patented amputation shears and... Oh, Perkins.
He's not just going to...
And the operation is over in a fraction of the time it would take to use a saw. The new wound is clean and free of infection.
Tell me he didn't just do what I think he did.
He did.
The brand, Perkins. The brand.
Sir?
That steel, it's red hot.
He's cauterizing the end of the wound to stop the bleeding.
Brandy, Perkins.
The patient is unconscious, sir.
Not for him, you dolt. For me. Another successful operation. I shall bid you good night then, gentlemen. Perkins, see the patient is returned to the ward. I shall be retiring to my rooms for the evening.
That's the most barbaric thing I've ever seen.
Well, if this is the 1770s, I'd guess that was part of the course. But how come he's the dead spitting image of the doctor?
I don't know. Even the voice was similar. They can't be the same person. The doctor would never do such a thing. I'm sure of it. But they are so alike. We must speak to him. Look, you're the porter here. Where would his rooms be?
I won't be a porter here for another 180 years.
The building hasn't changed that much, has it?
The old doctor's residence was in the east wing. We'll try there first.
You want to go where?
St Giles Rookery in Holborn. You have a car, don't you? You do drive?
Well, of course I do. But I wouldn't want to park it in that den of iniquity. Why on earth do you want to go there?
It's the only other place on this planet that I will find the copy of the book I wanted Monica to retrieve from the TARDIS.
Surely there is no bookshop of any worth in that cesspool of human excrement. They are some of the worst slums in London. Name them, sir. Every year, dozens of their poor, unfortunate children die from a host of unpleasant ailments within these very walls.
That may be so, but there is a rather special library there. Shall we go?
What a terrible place this is.
Poverty smells the same the world over, Professor. It is the unmistakable stench of the rich and privileged, turning their backs, stuffing their faces. Come on, this way.
What is this building?
The Library of St John the Beheaded.
St John the...
Beheaded. Yes. Quickly. It's starting to rain.
Well, this is the top floor. You haven't seen his name on any of the doors below. He must be up here.
Yeah, look. Dr. Jonathan Smythe, surgeon.
Let's see if he's in then.
Wait,
What?
I've just got my bearings. This is the room that Garner chucked himself out of this morning.
Nice.
I don't like this one little bit.
Neither do I. But I must know who this Jonathan Smythe is.
Oh.
Why, hello, Monica. Roberts. How nice of you to join me. Do come in. My dear Jehoshaphat, how are you? It's been, what?
68 years.
68? My dear fellow, you don't look a day older.
You appear to have changed it again, Doctor.
Only on the outside. Jehoshaphat Ambrose, head librarian of the Library of St. John the Beheaded. Meet Professor Seymour Lucas, Dean of Surgery at the London Paupers Hospital.
Charmed.
I've never seen such a collection of books. How does one become a member of the library?
One doesn't. How can I be of assistance, Doctor?
The book.
You have at last decided to return it.
Alas, no.
As you are fully aware, Doctor, St. John's is not a lending library. You were charged with the possession of that book under the very strictest of conditions. Chief among them was that on your next visit you would return it.
Well, I did take it to Professor Chronotis as arranged, and I was meaning to bring it back. In fact, it has never left the TARDIS.
That is encouraging.
Unfortunately, I have just lost the TARDIS.
And with it the book, I take it.
Yes, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak.
Go on.
If I could just borrow a copy of the book, just for a day or so, then I should be able to recover the TARDIS and get both copies back to you.
Doctor, you have been an esteemed and learned ticket holder of this library for the last 600 years. We have valued your erudition and scholarship in assisting with the translation and understanding of many sacred and forbidden texts. We have, on one occasion during the last 900 years, lent out one book, and that was to you, Doctor. And not just any book, the book. The book with no title, no author, and no history. The only book that focuses on the mysteries of occult transference through interstitial time. A volume not even written on this planet. A book which you now admit to having lost.
Well, put like that...
You now expect me to loan you our only other copy of the same book, so that you may invoke arcane rituals from it in an attempt to recover the first copy of the book.
Well, yes, I would be rather grateful, if it is at all possible, Jehoshaphat.
I need time to consider this. The trustees of the library would need to be consulted.
Of course. Before you go to speak to them, I would ask one more favour.
Yes, Doctor.
Does the name Samuel Hewer mean anything to you?
We have his collection of alchemic texts in the alternative science section. They were bequeathed to us in his will.
He was a member here?
I believe so. Now, I must go and speak to the trustees of the library, Doctor. You will forgive me, Professor.
What a find this place is, Doctor. I could spend half my lifetime here.
Some people have. Come on, alternative science. This way, I believe.
The instability is growing. Soon it will begin to wear away at my shelf, eroding me to nothing.
There must be some way of arresting the process. I have powers beyond any other human. I can perform miracles.
Soon I will be corrupted by the Nexus. My engines will fall silent. My power will drain into the vortex. I will be no more.
I refuse to be beaten.
Your presence here at the Nexus has begun the instability. You are the catalyst. You are the cause. There is nothing you can do.
Then who? I will not return to the darkness of limbo. I have got my teeth into the belly of life, and I will not let it go. Who can stop this?
There is one. You must bring the doctor here.
Here?
It is the only way.
Doctor, is it really you?
Yes, I am a doctor.
But are you my doctor?
Your doctor? That spineless cretin. No, my dear. I am my doctor. A much more inviting prospect, don't you think? Did you like my little demonstration down in the lecture theatre?
Oh, it was sickening.
That was the point. Do you think I did not know you were hiding in the gallery?
I don't understand. Who are you?
Perkins, secure the door.
Don't come any closer.
Hold the boy, Perkins. Leave the girl to me.
Ah! Let go of me!
Don't hurt him.
He won't be hurt, my dear, as long as you cooperate.
Who are you?
I am Dr. Jonathan Smythe, and I will not die. Welcome to my world, my dear. Welcome to my house of pain. You are the bait I will use to snare a Time Lord. Perkins, prepare the operating table. Well, Hugh certainly was a collector of obscure alchemic texts.
Half of them are in languages I don't even recognise.
And the other half are in code. Judging by what I can make out, he certainly knew what he was doing and had the definite ingredients to tap into powers far beyond anything known on this world.
As a man of science, I have to be sceptical.
As a man of science, Professor, you have a remarkably parochial mind. Just because science can't explain something in terms of chemistry and physics doesn't mean that there isn't a set of quantifiable rules and repeatable experiments. It's just a different kind of science.
Different kind of mumbo-jumbo.
After all you've seen today, you still call it mumbo-jumbo?
There are perfectly rational explanations to be found, Doctor. I'm sure of it.
That's what I've been trying to say. Just a different level of rationality. Ah, it's Jehoshaphat.
Doctor, I have returned from speaking to the trustees.
Good news, I hope.
You will be allowed to take the book from the library if you leave your ticket with us for safekeeping. If you do not return with both books by sunrise tomorrow morning, your membership will be revoked in perpetuity.
That's a very long time.
Indeed. Do you agree?
I have no choice. You have the book.
I will arrange for it to be brought up from the deep vault.
Thank you, Jehoshaphat. I'm obliged.
Sunrise tomorrow? That's only 13 hours from now.
13? That's my second lucky number, Professor.
You have drawn the Doctor's companion into the Nexus.
An accident, but a fortuitous one. She will bring the Doctor to us.
The Doctor will not stabilize the Nexus for you. He is your antithesis.
When he sees the girl's anguish, he will do whatever I tell him.
That will only redouble his efforts to vanquish you. You forget I have been with him many years. I know his ways.
Then teach me his ways, so that I may vanquish him.
What will you give me in return?
Brandy, Doctor?
Yes, I'm frozen.
Matron?
No, thank you, Professor. I never drink on duty.
Very wise.
I'll have one.
Perhaps a ginger beer for our young friend, Professor.
What? Oh, of course. Here you are, Doctor.
Thank you.
Did you get the book?
Yes.
It doesn't look that special.
Appearances can be deceptive, my dear. Right now, this is the most powerful book in this part of the galaxy. It holds secrets too terrible to contemplate. It makes the Necronomicon look like Enid Blyton.
It's a book of the devil?
Of several devils, matron. Devils, beasts of darkness, carnivores, and incubi. I dread to even open it, believe me. But it contains the necessary rites that will propel me into the Nexus.
Isn't that going to be terribly dangerous?
Hideously. And if I remember correctly, then this chapter here will provide me with a route into the Nexus.
Doctor, you said that these gateways are for the practiced and adept. How many times have you done this sort of thing?
Roughly speaking, taking all things into consideration and not beating around the bush, never. But I do have a sound grounding in the theory.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the huge gap between theory and practice.
No, but I was hoping that you wouldn't.
The Doctor is coming.
And we are waiting.
Will you kill him?
Once he has done what I require to stabilize the Nexus.
Is there any other way? He was good to me.
But you were never a partner. He never recognized your true potential. Not like I. Together, we will rule over time.
If you must kill him, make it quick and painless.
Of course. For you. Anything.
Now, I've marked the exact spot on the wall where the TARDIS was subsumed. Pass me the rope, Professor. Professor! Professor Lucas, you don't need to put the ear protectors on yet.
Sorry, Doctor. Can't hear a bally thing you're saying with these ear protectors on.
Well, take them off.
Sorry, I still can't hear you. I'll take them off. Now, what were you saying?
The rope, Professor. The rope.
What? Oh, right, the rope. Here we are.
Just tie it around my waist.
I say, that's a complicated-looking knot.
Gallifreyan sheepshank. Knots was the first badge I got in the Time Cubs. Now, secure the other end to that beam, would you?
Right away.
I'll sit here, and you stay right back against the far wall, near the door. If the forces become too great, don't be afraid to leave me alone in here. We can't have the Nexus sucking you in as well.
Roger Wilco, Doctor.
Okay, let's begin.
The storm is getting worse.
In more ways than one. Professor Lucas, are your ear protectors secure? Good show. Sheebish Heshka Horus Sherish. 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 Welcome, Doctor. Well, you're a good-looking chap. It was a form that suited. Do not worry. You won't be needing a raw version of it much longer. Do you mind if I get up? Be my guest. Monica. What is she doing on the operating table? Having an operation. Don't worry. She is quite unconscious. She's bleeding. One usually does when one has been cut open, Doctor. Now, let us discuss terms. You will do my bidding, or it will be the work of a moment.